The rumors continue to rumble. Is Sasha Banks returning to WWE? That is the million-dollar question. The latest report came from Fightful Select, which has told us that Sasha Banks was looking to get the biggest women's contract in WWE history. With that being said, it never said anything about Sasha Banks not coming back. It just said she was looking to get paid a lot of money for doing so. I'm starting to believe that she may be coming back and she is returning to WWE as Sasha Banks. Let me explain. The biggest piece of evidence comes from Boozer666. This is a source that was the only one reporting that CM Punk was going to come back at Survivor Series, and now he's saying the same thing about Sasha Banks. In response to a fan who replied with this video of Sasha Banks making an announcement at the Royal Rumble, and on top of that, he also retweeted this of Sasha Banks saying she can't wait to come back. Since he was right about CM Punk's return, there's a chance he might be right about Sasha Banks again this time around. To make things even more interesting, she went ahead and has been teasing the return as well. A few days ago, she was posting some Sasha Banks WWE Pop Funkos on her Instagram story, and now she also tweeted this saying, happy holidays, all I want for Christmas is money. I know it might seem ridiculous, but could this be a reference to Triple H teasing her return even more? Because as you can see, HHH, happy holidays. I know that's a stretch, but I feel like it might be a tease as well. Sasha Banks in WWE just feels right, and we need to see it. There's nothing I would want more than for her to finally have a proper World Championship run. I don't think she'll be in the world title picture for WrestleMania 40, though. It does seem like Bayley and Io Sky will have to battle it out for the women's title, while Rhea Ripley will most likely face Becky Lynch for the World Heavyweight Championship. I do see Sasha Banks teaming up with Jade Cargill to take on Bianca Belair and somebody else, especially since Jade Cargill still needs a lot of work to be done in that ring. Honestly, a partnership between Sasha and Jade could be really good, with an eventual babyface turn by Jade down the line after maybe Sasha loses her championship. That is what I would book if she was coming back. Anyways, what do you think? Is Sasha Banks headed back to WWE, or are we all just setting ourselves up for disappointment? Let me know in the comments below. In other news, CM Punk is having his first match tonight at WWE's house show in Madison Square Garden against Dominik Mysterio. The show has been a massive success before it even happened. It is set to mark the company's highest recorded attendance at MSG in over 8 years. Currently, there are 15,300 tickets that have been distributed. I think the WWE can thank CM Punk for those numbers, reaching a record high in the last 8 years. CM Punk is a legit draw. So many people are buying tickets to see his first match in WWE in a decade, especially during the holiday time. Speaking of CM Punk, Chris Jericho started some drama over Christmas. A report came out saying that Ace Steel's wife is the only person who can talk about the brawl-out situation between CM Punk, Ace, and the Elite, and everybody in AEW. Then out of nowhere, CM Punk got on Twitter to start some nonsense. He said that he didn't sign any NDA, and CM Punk's lawyer responded saying that it was in the employee handbook, and this got a response out of Chris Jericho. This is what Chris Jericho said in response. Hey, I don't adhere to an employee handbook, and I've never had one in 4 years of working for AEW. I've also never signed an NDA in my life ever. So stop trying to be a bully and making egotistical fantasy brags for your clients, and start doing some research before you make blanket statements about your buddies. Because I saw everything that night, including how Lucy and her husband and best buddy acted and what really went down. And since I was in the room and watching her and everybody else the whole time, I know exactly what really happened. And considering you weren't there and I was, maybe you should shut your mark ass up, because what really went down was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite the response. Chris Jericho was unironically hilarious, inserting himself into the situation for absolutely no reason. CM Punk is in the WWE. The brawl incident happened over a year ago, and this guy still manages to bring it up again on Christmas when people are simply just trying to enjoy the holidays. Jim Cornette then jumped in saying this to Chris Jericho: God, Chris, it's Christmas. Slap Tony's dick out of your mouth. You've got his dad's money for the next 10 years, and the Buckaroos will still let you play with the cool kids. You don't have to tell the truth. Just quit lying. CM Punk is sorry he made a difference in AEW business, and you haven't. This was a whole mess of a situation that really did not need to happen from everybody. I just can't wait until the Dark Side of the Ring episode about the brawl out in 20 years. That is going to be worth the wait. Anyways, let's stay on the topic of AEW, but move over to MJF. In a recent interview, MJF spoke about his plans to become a full-time actor in the near future. This is what he said. I genuinely think in 5 years from now, I'm going to be a guy that people see regularly on the TV screen outside of the professional wrestling landscape. Trust me, I love wrestling too much to not still be involved in it. I will most likely still be full-time, but I want to be acting full-time as well by then. I could totally see MJF in Hollywood by then. He's one of the best actors in professional wrestling right now. As much as I want to believe him when he says he wants to stay in wrestling, I just don't think that's possible. John Cena said the same thing, and we're lucky to have him for WrestleMania season, if that. The truth is that Hollywood has a demanding schedule, and they also don't want their assets to get injuries in WWE or AEW that could sideline projects for weeks or months. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that he stays in wrestling because he's one of the best in the game right now. But if he does have an opportunity to jump to Hollywood, then congratulations. He should definitely take that and make that money. Staying on the topic of MJF, Ric Flair recently praised the AEW World Champion, saying that he could see him become the next Randy Orton. Let's roll the footage.
I think he's pretty confident in himself. He doesn't need a pat on the back, and that's what makes him a little bit different. He's not looking for it, but he's good. And I don't mind telling you, he's damn good. And he's confident, he's young, and I think I just tried everything to reinforce to him that I hope he stays at AEW. I like the fact that I think he's as confident, he comes across as confident in real life as he comes across as with his confidence in the ring. And he's got a great interview, he's got a great look, he's worked hard on, and I think that the future is unlimited for him. He's really good. Could be the next Randy Orton.
Honestly, I get more Ric Flair vibes with MJF, but I can see a little Randy Orton in there as well. He's one of the best right now, so I'm sure he was inspired by so many greats in the past like Ric Flair and Randy Orton and others. And last but not least, here is a video of The Rock dressing up as himself from the 90s, because why not?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, 90s rock nipping at your nose. I'm walking down the hall, looking cool as fuck. Just take one look at my amazing clothes. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas from 90s Rock.
Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.